It's okay, we'll have a coffee-less recording. That'll be the greatest idea we've ever had.
It's a terrible idea.
Hi there, my name's Kaylee.
My name is Shay.
And we're tackling some big debt.
In the Big Apple with no coffee.
Hello and happy Friday. Our coffee's not done yet.
Yeah.
You think it's done now?
It's possible.
Should you go
I'm gonna go check.
Pause. Hello and happy Friday. I think we said that already.
Yeah, we did.
I might have carpal tunnel.
She might have carpal tunnel.
I have to go to a specialist on the 12th. I thought it was just all the years of being a barista or playing video games, and then I text my dad about it, and he said, oh no, it's probably genetic. I have that in both my wrists. Why didn't you tell me that? So yeah, I went to the doctor yesterday. They said, oh yeah, that's not good. You're a problem. It is February 2nd, a double paycheck week.
Yeah.
The first paycheck week in February. That's pretty much it. We got some budgeting to do. I don't even know what else happened this week. I was working a lot.
Yeah, we both worked a lot.
So let's just get to this. We made a fatal mistake last week.
I wouldn't go so far as to say that it was fatal. But I would say that it was a rookie mistake.
And we didn't budget for the things that were coming out today.
Like fools. And
you know what? Yesterday was the first, so we weren't super far off, and I think that's why. I think because it was so close to the next one that we just didn't consider. So I feel like we do little stuff like that a lot, where we're like, we forgot that little tiny thing that we need to do every week. So I'm starting to make a little...
That's why I almost failed math in high school.
I did fail math in high school and college.
I almost failed Algebra 1.
I failed Algebra 2 twice.
Because I am famous for making small but consequential mistakes.
So I'm starting a little checklist, like a weekly, like we need to do this, this, and this. Mm-hmm. And I won't show it to you because it doesn't look like anything right now because I wrote it down just now while Shay was in the shower. And we'll work on it. And if it works for us, wake up.
No!
If it works for us, we'll do a video on it later. But right now, all it has on it right now for every single week is overspending, rent, Wyatt. Yeah. Which is fair because I do be forgetting all those things. Well, not overspending. It doesn't let you forget overspending. Mm-hmm. So overspending first. Sorry, it's gonna be wonky today. This is my right hand. I'm right-handed. It's just gonna be what it is. So these two are overspent because we didn't budget for them. Rock Fitness is our gym. Hulu is our American Dad machine.
and our Bones machine.
Bones machine. Mm-hmm. So altogether, that is $154.27. These are both from yesterday, since it was the first, and we didn't budget for the first, but we had a long week, and I needed to get around. Yes. Oh, I don't want to click underfunded because that'll be everything, and that's not quite what we're going for here. So we're going to do $580. That's just 2 train trips. Mm-hmm. And that's a bottle of wine. There's that.
Now that we're back on that. Okay.
Rent. It is a 2 paycheck week, so we put $800 on rent. Yep. And to remember that, we don't need to put it on our checklist because we just put it right on here. Mm. Ba, 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 ba.
That's very, very nifty.
It is. Lots of little notes that are helpful to my brain. There's already $40 in here because it rolled over from the month before, or because whatever. 800. Renty rent.
How we gonna pay next month's rent?
Today is the first. Mm-hmm. It does not seem as if Sophia is ever going to ask us for money for YouTube TV. We should ask her about it.
Yeah.
Calendar. Today is the 2nd through the 9th. 3rd, 5th, 9th. 95.21. That includes my phone bill. Click. Sick.
Yeah.
Mailbox I put on the 1st because when it comes out early, but we're not going to be doing it anytime soon. Mm-hmm. We're definitely going to need cat litter here soon. We just bought food, so I feel like we can wait till next week if we wanted to.
Yes.
what do we have going on this week?
This week!
Through the 9th. I'm going into work twice, so that is $15 in transit just for work for me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also going to coffee with a friend on Saturday and a show with a friend on Sunday, so that's like another $40 in transit for me.
Yeah.
Getting around. You have rehearsal.
I do.
Oh, and I'm going to the doctor on Thursday.
Yeah.
I have a lot going on.
Yeah, so let's definitely fund transportation.
You think all the way?
I think so. I'll just feel better.
169.20 underfunded. Done.
Boom. Groceries.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Did we do Wyatt?
Nope. God, see, every time. We have
a checklist up here and everything.
And we still...
It's okay. It's a new addition. New little thing.
It'll become habit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and I added all of our trips to our vacation fund, and there's a lot of them. I'm just trying to guess. Oh, this says talk about me, but I think then we worked through it. Because here's what I put this on here because we were discussing, we've been buying seasons of The West Wing and putting it under date night. And then Shay was like, I don't really want that to be date night because it's just kind of what we're doing at home. It's not really date night.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, we don't have a category for things we're doing at home that are not date night. And then we realized that they have West Wing at the library. We don't need to pay for it.
Yeah.
But it doesn't necessarily solve the problem of paying for things that are just like things we're doing at home that are not necessarily date night. But I think finding a way to make those things cheaper and then just letting them be date night is kind of fine.
Yeah, I'm also okay with that.
Yeah. So I'm just going to delete that.
Okay, we funded groceries. We should definitely fund booze a little bit.
How much is a little bit?
Like another $20.
So we've got an emergency bottle of wine if necessary.
Yes. And I think that we should probably put like $30 in ordering food. Once again, for emergency. And probably $20 in Starbucks.
I usually just do 25.
Oh, okay. Oh, you're right, because you're right.
I could do 20, but like...
That's foolish. Okay. Do we want to fund half of fund money? Or is there other stuff?
I mean, there's not other stuff that's like urgent, but there is other stuff but like, this is part of it.
Yep.
Half of fund money each.
And household consumables.
Oh, we're going to need toilet paper for sure.
So.
I'm just going to fund the whole thing.
Oh, okay, great.
You feel good about that?
I do.
Fund the whole dang thing.
Well, gosh. I think that we should start taking vitamin D supplements.
Yeah.
It's a little late.
It's a little late in the SAD, the seasonal affective disorder.
Mm-hmm.
There's been no sunlight for so long.
Yeah, it's been, the sun's supposed to come out tomorrow, but we have had constant cloud cover.
At your bottom dollar. Are those words?
Yes. It looks like the twilight filter is over the entire city of New York for the last 2 weeks.
Yeah. Okay. There's got to be something. Super Bowl is when?
Coming up,
but not
imminently.
This paycheck.
Yeah. I'm feeling like maybe we should start to fund the Super Bowl this week, though, because...
Are you saying we need a...
No.
Category? A football category?
No.
Wherein would you like to fund?
Put a little extra in groceries and a little extra in household consumables. Is what I propose.
Household consumables, explain.
Well, because we're going to need to buy paper products, like paper plates and paper napkins, and that to me is household consumables.
That's true. So put $25 in groceries.
Yep.
And put another $25 in consumies.
Mm-hmm.
Consumies? What?
That was a really weird thing to say.
Why would I say that? I am also going to, let's say, pretty house, so that way you can get nice things for the house for the Super Bowl. Are you on board with that?
Yeah, I'm on board.
I don't buy the flowers yet, but
And maybe a little extra in booze as well.
So we can start looking around, picking some stuff up, maybe.
Yeah. Because we're gonna make a Costco trip.
Yeah, but that's gonna be next Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
So there'll be a paycheck between now and then.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is that we've got the Super Bowl and brunch and Valentine's Day all coming up in the same week, and that's a lot to handle on a single paycheck week.
You're absolutely right.
So I think it's good.
So should we just drop the rest of this
in
now? Date night?
Yes.
I feel like we're definitely forgetting something.
Well, we'll scroll around and then
I have remembered No, we funded transportation.
We did.
I was like, we forgot transportation, but we didn't.
We funded the whole thing.
The whole dang thing.
Yeah. Are you okay on medical for now?
For now.
Even though you had to pay 12 big fat buckaroos for your little wrist brace?
Yeah, I put, where is it? Here it is, $12.28. I had so many coupons at CVS, y'all. This was $40 originally. I only paid $12.28. Coupons go crazy. I have a feeling we will need to put more money in this.
Okay.
Over the next, I don't know how long, but a specialist visit, I'm pretty sure the copay is like $50. Mm-hmm. So we've got it.
Okay.
For the visit itself, I just don't know what's going to come of that visit. So I think it will definitely be something we need to fund more later. Maybe in like the end of February and March.
So we'll just keep an eye on it.
Or it's just gonna be. Okay. We're just gonna have to wait and see what the doctor says on the 12th.
All right.
Because I have no idea how much that's gonna cost.
Yeah.
If that much at all. My insurance might cover all of it. I don't know.
We'll see.
We will see. Party, fun. I said I'm gonna put this in date night in preparation for Valentine's.
And Valentine's Day.
Is Super Bowl date night?
I don't know.
No.
That's not what I was thinking. I was thinking brunch.
Oh.
Because normally we pay for those brunches.
I say brunch would be more ordering food.
Oh, okay. All right.
Because we're going with someone.
Yeah.
And we've got the budget for it.
Okay, great. Great. I love that.
I love it.
Okay. That is all of our money, and I feel like we allocated it well.
I do as well, and that's what makes me nervous, is that it feels like we're forgetting something, but I don't think we are. No. We covered everything through the 9th.
I think we usually start the month off strong.
And then it goes
and
off
then
the freaking
the
rails.
Wheels come off after the third time. But I think we go on a really expensive...
But we know exactly, like we have our expensive outings planned already.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like we've got some emergency side funds, and we're prepping for the Super Bowl. And you're right, I think funding some of it now and some of it next week is going to take the heat off that paycheck next week, because the paycheck next week is going to be single, so that's tough.
Single paycheck week.
It's hard to be single in New York City.
That's why we're never going to do it again.
We didn't, we're good.
Yeah. I agree.
I'm still so bad at just trusting myself, I think. These trips are stressing me out, bro.
Okay.
There's so much going on.
Do we want to make a plan for them?
Well, we're funding. It's happening.
Okay. I think perhaps the tough thing about the way that your categories are set up right now is that they all look like the same size when they are objectively vastly different. They are
objectively not the same size. This is going to cost us $200 absolutely max. I think same with this one.
Yeah.
This one's a decent one, but we're using miles.
Mm-hmm.
This one's a big one, but my dad is helping as our wedding present. Mm-hmm. And this one's in a year and a half.
That one's going to be a big lift, but we've got a year and a half to save up for it. Yeah, exactly.
So I think maybe I'll look at airline miles and stuff maybe later today to make myself feel better about it.
Okay.
I also was thinking maybe I'm getting net $700 for my tax return. Mm-hmm. So maybe that can go into bump in the travel category too. Or we can split it between the goals for this. Because I went through every single month and I put our focus for the...
I saw that. It's so clever.
Thank you.
I love that.
If you're a YNAB user and you're like, how did you get that many months ahead? It only lets you usually see the next one. It's because I took $1 and I put it in it. I did it on purpose.
You took $1 and put it in every month?
I put it in every month, and then I took it out of that month and I put it in the next month, because once it opens it up, it doesn't take it away.
Oh.
If you're YNAB developers and you're watching this, mind your business. Because I just wanted to put it in our little notes.
Yeah.
I thought it was cute. I wish I could make this wider. If you're YNAB developers and you're watching this, unmind your business. I want this to be wider.
I feel good about this.
I feel good.
Yeah.
I think the lack of coffee and the good work that we've done to make this budget more sustainable and realistic makes it feel not real to me.
I know. It's like we had money for all the things we want. That doesn't seem right.
And I think, like, this... there is something we forgot.
What did we forget?
The $15 for that weird little plug thing.
Ah!
Because, you know what we did this week? We said no to ourselves about something.
We did.
What was it, 13? 14? After tax, you think? 13?
I think 14.
There's something that we wanted to get. And I said, yeah, we can order it on Friday. And Shay was like, all right, sounds good. I was like,
I'm so proud of you.
Look at us. It's this little plug thing that makes your plug fit snug. And we made sure it was like safe and not going to burn our house down.
Yeah.
But this guy, where is he? This little guy, look at us. This guy loves to unplug the little wall outlets that have their auto feeder and their water on it. And it is such a pain in the butt because, number one, then they're like thirsty and hungry. Mm-hmm. And they're not alone for long periods of time, but then they're thirsty and hungry and they yell at me, which I don't appreciate.
Mm-hmm.
And it resets the auto feeder, so I have to reprogram it that's probably what gave me the carpal tunnel.
Reprogramming the auto feeder 15,000 times.
It's just so many times I've had to reprogram them.
So we consulted our favorite handyman, Mercury Stardust.
Hey, if you don't know Mercury Stardust on TikTok, she is wonderful.
Mm-hmm. And she's full of useful tips, including...
She recommended this little thing to help your plug fit in there snug. So because he's not trying to unplug it, he's just trying to scoot his feeder because he's trying to jam his arm up in there and get more food out. It almost never works, but he just keeps trying.
And then he unplugs the thing by accident, so...
Because it just falls out because it's not very snug in there because our plugs are super old.
So we're going to make it a little more snug.
Snug in the plug. Anyway, long story about a cat. Let's slide over here and take a look at... Oh, I don't think you've seen this number. Oh, wait, it's actually right here.
Oh, no. My future. It's looking pretty good.
So, this is the $300 I usually put. And then an additional $165.
Wait, guys.
From our Buy Me a Coffee friends.
That's so sweet.
And this is 2 weeks worth. It's been a little while. I'm sorry. I was in Seattle and away for work, so I did miss it, but...
That's really nice.
It's really nice.
Thank you.
And I also realized last week, or was it the week before, whenever we did Buy Me a Coffee last, I was supposed to put the extra Buy Me a Coffee money on 6, and I put it on 7 instead on accident. I just typed it wrong.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to put this 165 on 6 to make up for it.
Yes.
And I know that that's more than it was last week, but I just, if you guys have a specific request, somebody said it was really nice that we were following the things that people want. And I'm like, if you were giving us your hard-earned dollars, we'll put
it toward whatever loan.
Any loan paid off is a good loan paid off to me. And if you're like, oh, it'd be kind of nice to see, great. Whatever you, this is, first of all, that is so, nobody has to give us any money. Giving money? It's so nice and so thoughtful and so kind that you guys want to support us in that way. And so I just want to honor your wishes. And it's just really nice. Okay, so 165 on 6. And we'll do the 300 where she goes. And then every single time I try to do this, and then it's not enough. And then I try to do this. Or do I just put all that out? I'm just going to do this. I'm just going to switch it up.
Okay.
I'm going to switch it up. So all those are funded. 2 O's. And I'm going to put the 124.50 on there. Just like that.
Heck yeah.
Then I'm going to come over here and open this up because I did it. You want to read them to me, darling?
Sure. Okay, student loan number 1, 15 buckaroos.
Can you say a different word for dollars on every one, please?
Student loan number 2, $8.50 in shiny nickels. Student loan number 3, $21.50 doll hairs. Student loan number 4, $10. Student loan number 5. What?
I'm just making hear your voice running out of ideas.
$6.75 USD. Student loan number 6, $165.
What? 65 what?
I'm out of ideas.
165 bananas. Let's go.
You're right. Bananas. Okay. Student loan number 7, $675. Student loan number 9, $107. Student loan number 10, $124.50.
And that should add up to $465, and it does. Okay, now this is the fun part. YNAB loan services. No, they're not loan servicers. They didn't lend me any money, but they say that at paying $15 a month, should pay this off in 97 years and 2 months, which would not be great. I don't think that's gonna. Let's see if it changes. $15. It didn't, so that's a problem. This is the one that's probably gonna make a big difference. Mm-hmm. Just slightly. Whoa.
Wow. Thanks, y'all.
I love those little boop, 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 boop. Maybe we can get this one and this one knocked out this year.
Can you imagine?
I think we can. Honestly, I really think we can. We'll do 2 loans a year. Just kidding. After this year, these are going to take a minute. But we're going to do our gosh darn best.
Yeah.
Wait, let's look at this one.
Hey.
And this guy's probably going to go up because it's not the whole payment and it doesn't know what I'm doing, but that's okay. That's okay. It'll go down next week. I'm not worried.
Slightly sleepy, slightly goofy.
I think they're all slightly goofy.
Yeah.
And doing it Friday morning means they're all slightly sleepy as well. This one more than usual. That is our budget this week. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to think of anything else. We've got this. It just feels like this whole year has gotten busy so fast. It's literally February, but it just feels like this year has gotten we got a lot going on, which is great because it's all good stuff. Shay's brother's graduating from college. We're getting married to each other. Mm-hmm. We've got a lot of fun trips going on. We've got just a lot of stuff. We're getting married this year. My sister's getting married next year. So there's a lot of everything. Work's really taken off. Amazing things happening with work right now. Maybe some news in the next month or 2. I don't know. So it just feels like a lot is happening really fast, which is great, mm-hmm. but it does make it hard to feel like anything's really super tangible.
Yeah.
So it's fun. We're having a good time. We're tired, and that's good. I think leaning into that, I've got a work trip. So yeah. February I'm home. I have a trip in March. I have a trip in April. And those are just the ones that are planned. That doesn't mean there's not more down the pipeline. We have got our first monthly challenge recap coming up. We have got, I think I'm still going to do, I liked checking in monthly on those annual goals that I do. Mm-hmm. So I'm still going to, I think, do a little check-in on that. We'll check in how our word of the year, abundance, is going and how we're feeling with that in that mm-hmm. video as well. And I feel like I'm missing something. I don't know.
We're gonna get you guys an apartment tour.
We are gonna do it sometime in February on one of the Tuesdays where somebody asked a while back for an apartment tour. Mm-hmm. We're going to do it probably we're hosting the Super Bowl this year, which is super fun. We're in our major hosting era.
Yeah.
And so we're probably gonna do that apartment tour video right before we host the Super Bowl, just because our house will have never been cleaner.
Yep.
Never been more organized. So you're getting it at our best.
Yeah.
Because that's just real. On Tuesday the 6th, you're going to get either the annual check-in or the monthly challenge check-in. I haven't really decided which one we want to film first yet. We're rambling now, so I'm going to go.
Yep.
We're going to call it on that.
Yep.
Thanks again to those who hit the Buy Me a Coffee. It is super not mandatory at all. We just really like making videos, but it is so kind, so nice, and you can see the progress that it makes just by you guys doing that. So that is so rad. We are super appreciative. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful weekend. We will see you on Tuesday.